Right, Shalom, giving all praise unto Yabashim outside, Bashim Akwa Dash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and honest brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. The Bavai body are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Akwa Dash, giving all praise unto Yabashim outside, Bashim Akwa Dash. And this is going to be a in transit addition to these prophecy and these articles and these prophecies that's coming to pass left, right and center in the short space of 2024 that we've had so far. And this particular one, I'm just gonna go off of the top and see where we can get to with the prophecies, okay, in terms of anything that comes to mind. So pretty much the previous video that I've done, depending on what order I upload these videos in, the previous video that I did, I'd gone into briefly into the topic of this this Gulf of Suez thing and the potential impact that it's going to have on the global economy. Now I gotta say, you know, we're living in spooky times, okay? We're living in spooky times because now what they're saying is, as you can see from this particular article, you know, cyber warfare, hackers target, you know, the UK. Now they've been telling you for the longest time, okay, they've been telling you about cyber warfare. They've been telling you, really conditioning you, because Esau deals with something called predictive programming. Okay, Esau deals with something called predictive programming. So they'll show you something in their movies, and they'll show you something in their TV shows, and they'll get you accustomed to that particular event playing out upon the face of the planet. Okay, they'll get you accustomed to that particular event playing out on the planet. And you know, it's kind of crazy when you think about how much Esau's, you know, moved closer to his agenda in the last 3-4 years. Surely the devil is coming down and having great wrath. Now the ins and outs of this particular situations, I'm sure brothers are going to go into it in their videos, you know, brothers that are really deep into the geopolitics, and they're going to really break down the intricacies of what's happening. But all I can say is they've been telling you about they've been predictively programming you with the cyber attack thing, okay? They've been predictively influencing your thought, dealing with the cyber attack thing. So don't be surprised if they do it, man. Don't be surprised if they do it. Okay, don't be surprised you wake up one day and they tell you, you know, the NHS systems are down, which, you know, that's all kind of like made up type stuff. Okay, it's all kind of made up type stuff, because ultimately you'll say you gotta ask yourself, how are these systems so vulnerable? Okay, you gotta ask yourself how and why these systems are so vulnerable, and it's all by design, right? Okay, they'll tell you that the NHS might be down, which is the National Health Service out here. They'll tell you they could tell you the police system's down, and they could tell you the banking system's down, because all of it is online. Okay, it's all online, and they've been programming the people to expect something like this to happen within the future. So we can almost conclude that they're gonna do a scenario like that. We can almost conclude that. We can almost say without much shadow of a doubt that they're gonna do that, man. Okay, we can almost say that without much shadow of a doubt, okay, that they're going to do that. Whether this is going to be the event or not, you know, it remains to be determined. But we know they're trying to transition into a digitized system, and in order for them to do that, they need that chaos. That's why you're seeing this all upheaval. I believe the right word would be upheaval. That's why you're seeing all of this upheaval throughout the four corners of the earth, because they're getting ready to move. Okay, or rather more, they are moving. Not getting ready to move, they are moving. I mean, it's a big deal to shut down the Gulf of Suez. Remember what happened last time? Oil prices went up. Okay, everything went up. Okay, that's what happened last time when you had the Gulf of Suez pretty much getting the Wapple's apple, or, you know, getting shut down, whatever you want to call it. And that was funny when that happened, man. And the guy, you know, one of the guys on the YouTube, he drew a path of what that particular ship that had lodged within the Gulf of Suez to block it up. He had drawn the path that it took, and pretty much it was the path of a male phallus. Okay, it was the path of a male phallus. Okay, so they're letting you know, look, this is what we were all about. All right, you know, we're getting ready to shut this thing down. We're gonna shut it down a little bit right now, and we're gonna give you the the phallics. Okay, they can give you the phallic symbol, which Esau is obsessed about that. All right, because he's a nasty dude. But going back onto the video, but yeah, man, don't be surprised if they make a move, man. Don't be surprised if they make a move. They shut this whole economy down overnight, and that's what they could do with these so-called cyber things, man. They can shut the whole economy down overnight. The whole thing's done. Okay, these elites ain't playing with you, man. Okay, these elite banking families ain't playing with you because they're trying to move towards their enterprise. The scripture speaks about how there's an enterprise of the wicked. Okay, the scripture speaks about the enterprise of the wicked. The scripture speaks about how that they was going to try to establish their houses and have it to where their houses was going to continue forever. The Bible speaks about that, man. Okay, Bible speaks about the devil coming down having great wrath within the end times. And Jake thinks that Esau wasn't going to come down having great wrath. Of course he was going to come down having great wrath. Because the scripture says that the Most High, his word was going to go out there and he wasn't going to return unto him void. So if Esau was going to come down having great wrath, he was going to come down having great wrath, man. Okay, if the scripture says that Esau was going to try to manifest his own destiny, and sure enough, he's going to try and manifest some kind of weirdo. I mean, it's kind of like a weirdo type of a takeover, man. Like only a weirdo would think, okay, we're gonna get everybody and put this digital thing inside of them, and when we put the digital thing inside of them, that's when we're gonna have control over the earth. It's kind of like a weird thing, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a weird thing. Whereas other nations, they're gonna use the weaponry. They're gonna use they might do a hostile takeover. Esau's trying to do a weirdo takeover, man. He's a real weird dude, man. You really think about it, but hey, that's the spirit that the Most High put upon him, and that's how he was gonna roll. And in the end time, just see, man, is gonna come down having great wrath, boy. I'm telling you, man. If they do this, when they do this cyber attack thing, when they do it, it's gonna be anarchy, man. Okay, it's gonna be purge times. That's why brothers always encourage people to watch these. Brothers always encouraged to watch these movies, and you can watch these movies and see particular things play out and see, wait, hold on a minute, that's kind of crazy, man. Okay, this is gonna be end time type activities right here. Look at this purge type activity that's happening over here. That's why we've always been encouraged for the apostles to watch particular things, because in these movies we see how these things are gonna play out within the earth. And if all systems go down overnight, it's gonna be anarchy out here, man. Because if there's no policing system, if there's no national health system, and there's no banking system, and all systems go down overnight, brother, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be mad. Still, I'm not even gonna front. That's gonna be a madness. Okay, if that happens overnight, that's gonna be crazy, man. Okay, because who's gonna control? Who's gonna send the? Remember the whole police system where they ring up and say, look, you gotta go to this particular zone and take care of this situation. That's all online. Okay, that's all online, and